Hello, welcome to Path to the Root. Today we're going to talk about Lègba. Lègba, and we're going to talk about the history behind the fact that he always have a penis in erection, and also why Lègba is chosen as the guardian of every temple. Yes, to understand this, we had better go to Ifa because Fa is what has the full knowledge of the universe, of everything related to our world. And going too far, we going to question the sign known as Abla Guda. Abla Guda, when you have Abla on your right and Guda on your left. Once upon a time in Metolophin kingdom, when we're talking about Metolophin, in Fa, we're talking about the king of the universe. So, once upon a time, the king of the universe gathered all the spirit because he used to have a daughter. And it is a unique child for a unique daughter for him, for the king of the universe. And seeing that the daughter has reached the age of marriage, then he gathered all the deities, all the spirits living in the kingdom, and said that it is time for his daughter to go to marriage. But he who is willing to marry uh, his daughter should be the most powerful of his kingdom. And there is a test that they're going to take. And the one who wins the test will marry will not only marry his daughter, but will be crowned as the chief of the kingdom, as the warrior, as the mightiest person in the kingdom. So they asked Metolophin, what is that test that we should take before we marry your beautiful daughter? Then Metolophin told them that to marry my daughter, you have to show me that you the strongest man, you uh, can be able to use your penis. The one who is going to marry my daughter should be able to use his penis to cut off the palmist, to cut off a palmist with his penis. And they say, wow, there's no problem. I will do was the answer from the different divinities. So, dans Aido Wedo, Sakpata, Gu, Abiku, Tohosu, all the spirit that exist in Metolophin kingdom that time decided to go to challenge, promise to do that test and succeed in order to marry Metolophin's daughter. Then they start going. Down went, he failed. Tohosu, Aido Wedo, Sakpata, all the spirit at that time, they went, they failed. While they were taking their test, Lègba took his time and went to Ifa. When he went to Fa, he said, oh Fa, if I'm in your palace, if I'm in your temple, it is because Metolophin want to give his daughter to marriage. But he said, he who will marry his daughter should be the strongest man, should be able to cut off the palmist with his penis. I mean to pluck the palmist with his penis. So, since you, Fa, you are the holder of the whole knowledge, I've come to you in order to have help to win that test, to pass that test so as to marry Metolophin's daughter. And Fa laughed at him and said, no problem. And when Fa threw his apple on the ground, the sign that came out was Abla Guda. When Abla Guda shows up, Fa told Lègba that this is an impossible mission. But nothing is impossible when you go to Fa. Since you are in my house now, you already have solution, and be sure that Metolophin's daughter is going to be your wife. But before this happen, this come true, there are things that you have to do. You cannot have a flexible penis and think that you will be able to pluck a palmist with it. Your penis needs to be iron. So we're going to do some ritual in order to transform your penis into iron. And then you can take the test and pass. Lègba did all that was required, and then Fa did the work to Lègba, and then Lègba has a penis, but that penis was no longer an ordinary penis. It could transform itself into a knife or into iron, simply speaking. Then Lègba ran to the kingdom to Métalonfin say, Métalonfin, I bow down. I'm here because I want to take the test. I'm going to marry your daughter. And Métalonfin laughed at him and said, wow, your elders failed. The very powerful people of this kingdom failed in the test. So do you think you're really going to pass this test? No problem if you're willing to. And then Lègba said, okay, show me the tree, the palmist, and then I will pluck it. Then Lègba climbed the palmist. When he reached the right level, he bring his penis out and then start cutting the palmist. People could see penis, but really speaking, it was no longer an ordinary penis. It was a knife or a machete that he was using then. And Lègba really plucked the palmist with his penis. After he did that, Métalonfin said, wow, you are a brave man. You are the man that will be on our gate. Nobody can enter our kingdom again without taking by you, because you are our protector. You are the strongest man, the man I want for my daughter, the one I need for my security. So from now on, you have the power over all the other deities. You have power over them. It's like that Lègba became the very first deity or spirit or divinity that we have to see whenever you're going to a temple. If you want to go to a divinity temple, you will always see Lègba on the gate. If you go into a village, you will see Lègba at the entrance of the village. If you go into a sacred city like Ouida or anywhere, you will see a Lègba for the whole city, and that Lègba is the guardian of the city. It is the king of all the other divinities. So that's the way Lègba becomes so powerful and so important in everything that we do in Vodun spirituality. Thank you. We keep in touch. If you want to learn more, just contact us and we can discuss Vodun. Bye-bye.